It is the Italian Grand Prix. We drive as Lewis Hamilton after Max Verstappen has a slow pit stop, and we need to catch up to and pass Lando Norris before our pit stop and hopefully come out ahead of Max Verstappen. Let's jump into the first cutscene.
So Lando Norris takes the lead, Lewis Hamilton in second, then comes Charles Leclerc and Sergio Perez, and he's still waiting. Is Max Verstappen? What is happening down at Red Bull? The kings of the sub-2 second pit stop. They'll be lucky if that's sub-10 seconds. No, 11 seconds on the grid for Max Verstappen.
So Max Verstappen has had an extraordinarily slow pit stop, and now we're driving as Lewis Hamilton. There's our objective: catch and pass Lando Norris before our pit stop. DRS has been enabled to try to help us get past Lando Norris. We won't do it into turn one, or may we, as we go around the outside. He has that outside line for the next corner though, and he gets a great exit as we lose the rear end. And you can see just how much time we've lost already. We're already 7 tenths away. And now going towards a scar, we're already 1.2 seconds behind. So we will really need to pick up the pace because we're losing so much time to Lando Norris through Ascari and onto the straight and into Parabolica. Lando Norris is very quick, but we are catching down to just 0.7 seconds, 7 tenths of a second. As down the straight we have DRS for the first time since this objective began, as we head down towards the first chicane. And you can already see Lando Norris just barely in front of us. 4 tenths separate us, 3 tenths now. On the exit, it increases to 3 tenths, and now 4 tenths once again. Lando just gets extraordinary exits, but we have the slipstream, which will really help us, especially here in Monza. Into the second chicane, we're already gaining like crazy on Lando Norris into Parabolica. And I think that we may be able to go for a little move into turn one. On the exit, we will have DRS down the straight, and we are very close. We try to deploy all of our overtake mode, but you can see he's pulling away just barely, but he is pulling away, and now we can start to make inroads, and up the inside we go on Lando Norris. What a move that was from way far back on the exit, and we have done the objective and gotten past Lando Norris.
Hamilton now does come into the pits. Is a little bit slow as well, but not half as slow as it was for Max Verstappen. 4.2 seconds. Hamilton comes out onto the racetrack now. And is he going to be ahead of Lando Norris? That's the big key. No, he's not. And there's Max Verstappen right behind Hamilton into the first chicane. Once again, it's wheel to wheel. Hamilton and Verstappen. And this time Verstappen and Hamilton have crashed out. And they are both out. As Hamilton came from his pit stop, rejoined the racetrack. Lando Norris was ahead. And in their desperation to stay ahead and to get ahead, the two championship protagonists have taken each other out of the Italian Grand Prix. Did Verstappen have enough space in the initial part of that chicane, and then did he try and get a bit cheeky in the second part?
Max hasn't done anything wrong there. Max's car hit the rollover hoop of Lewis's car. Yeah. That's where the damage has come from.
He hits the sausage curb as well. That's what throws him back into the path of Lewis and then up into the air when his car makes contact with the Mercedes.
So with Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton taking each other out of the race, Daniel Ricciardo cruised home to take the victory in Italy from Lando Norris, Valtteri Bottas, Leclerc, Perez, Sainz, Stroll, Alonso, Russell. Then comes former Hungarian Grand Prix race winner Esteban Ocon. This weekend is the Russian Grand Prix, and keep an eye out for recreations and custom story mode for the Russian Grand Prix.